Well, everybody that's on, let me give you just a tiny bit of background. I know that the people in the UK kind of know some of this, but we, as a company in America, we've been producing and manufacturing cannabinoid products now for about 9 years. And we had a group, we started over here, and I was fortunate enough to meet Chris, who you guys can see on here, and Gary and Paula and Jan and the whole team from the UK, and not just the UK, but also Denmark as well as Finland. And I got to meet them, and they introduced me to what they're doing and their company. And they have some amazing technology, even into the cryptocurrency. They have one of the, I don't know much. Can I say this stuff, Chris? Is it okay to tell them that we've got,
as long as she's in tone, you're okay.
Okay, so I mean, we've got a code writer who wrote code for crypto that you're familiar with, like Ethereum and other, if you've heard of Bitcoin, if you've heard of that, or if you've heard of Ethereum, if you've heard of these things, then we have a little ace in the hole with a code writer who does stuff for, right now, very heavily involved in what's going on in keeping countries safe. And I guess that's probably all I could say there. But so they've got some really amazing technical side. And for Sukavu, that's been probably one of our hardest things, is getting our tech side figured out. And when Chris introduced me to their compensation plan and what they're doing, they needed help with products, and we needed help with comp plan. And it just seemed like a good marriage, and it seemed like it made sense to work together. And so Chris flew over to America and spent some time touring our facility and seeing what we had and getting to know us. And then Deshelle and I flew over to England, and we spent some time with them. We also spent some time in Denmark, and we feel like it's just a good opportunity to blend and merge. And so every Saturday morning we have a call with some doctors that do training on the cannabinoid side. And this morning we wanted to invite them so that they could teach us a little bit about what their compensation plan is and how we're blending this group together. I think it's very, very exciting. You're going to get a chance to see our products are already up on their side, where you can go in. We are transferring and making available everybody from our group to be in their group. And we will literally just transfer our tree over. There's no, stress about that stuff. And we're excited about that. We feel like it's really good. And so today for our people, will be kind of the first introduction to the compensation plan, what it does, how it works. My buddy Martin, I think, is on now, and he's going to be able to share that. What I thought I would do before we talk about the compensation, if it's okay, is maybe spend a little bit of time just on the products. Our side is pretty well versed on the products. And we'll talk a little bit about the science and that kind of stuff. And then we're going to ask Martin to come in and talk about compensation, where if we will share these products, how we can get paid and how we can build a team, and how we can go about really growing this business, not just in the UK, but also in America and Africa and other countries. And so I think for my guys and my team and my Sukavu people, this is a good opportunity, number one, to take some notes and listen. Also, you're going to be introduced to maybe some other products that you can share, which is exciting. And you're going to have an opportunity to really expand and go global if that's something that you desire to do. We think that's pretty exciting because of the fact we're now working with a global company versus just an American-based company. So thanks, everybody, for jumping on. So let's talk a little bit about the cannabinoids, Sukavu. I have a tiny bit of a presentation. And I wanted to share, this is different. I want to do something a little bit different than what maybe you guys have seen, only because I want you to see how we started, and then also get a little bit of some testimony here. So I'm going to share my screen, and again, say thanks everybody for jumping on. And again, this is kind of a new, different presentation. This is a presentation just to share a little bit about our farms. We're going to talk about cannabinoids, but I do want you to see where everything starts. It all starts with the farm, the soil, the seed, and the mother plant. When we prep the soil, we don't use any pesticides. We do introduce natural nutrients to the soil and plants, and we do that using a process called microcarbon technology. Don't need to worry about that. All you need to know is that we know what we're doing, and it means that we get a higher yield, we get better quality, and what that means to you is you get the best quality product on the planet. So this is how our plants start indoor, and then once they're indoor, we transport them to our outdoor grow. We start to plant them, and then this is what they look like after about 2 months. This is what they look like at 4 months. This is what they look like at 6 months. And I'll show you a picture of me. I'm 6 feet tall, so you can get an idea. Some of the plants get over 6 feet tall. So there's some pictures of our plants that are growing. And this is what, after we bring the product in and we trim it, we harvest it, and then it ends up in a big bag. And this is what is our bulk. This is what it looks like after we've trimmed it and we got it ready to put into our extraction equipment. Once we get it trimmed and bucked, we run it through processing. We use an extraction method that keeps the terpenes and the cannabinoids, gives us the highest quality standard in the industry. At Sucover, we're not a CBD company. You're going to hear us talk about cannabinoids a lot, but we're not a CBD company. A lot of people want to know about CBG, and I want to tell you that the strains we've been growing, a lot of them are very, very high in CBG. It's the parent cannabinoid. It gives us a real spectrum of what the plants are. This is our CBG cannabinoids, 20% of the biomass, which is very, very high, by the way. I want you to understand this is extremely high. When the biomass comes in and we test it, we're at 20% CBG. That is extremely high. Most people, when you see their biomass, it comes in at around 6 to 7%. We're at 20% on our biomass. And so when you look at our lab reports, this is what they look like. I'm just sharing some of them with you so you can see them. 22.3%, very, very high, very, very high. And we do a fantastic job of making sure that everything we do is lab tested. Here's some examples of labs. As you can see, there are multiple cannabinoids. And this is like, for example, this is our coffee. This is our 1,200 milligram bottle. And the importance of lab testing is something that we take very seriously. In the next 12 months, what can you expect to see? And I'm going to get rid of that and just go back to stop sharing. In the next 12 months, we believe that you can expect to see a lot of changes, obviously, but we feel like those changes are going to be really good. Chris and the group over in the UK has agreed to help us grow our businesses using their back end, their technology, their team building, and we're so grateful for that. For the people in the UK in the next 12 months, I think you can expect to see hopefully my smiling face and my wife's smiling face and us coming over, and hopefully some of our leaders coming over as well to come over and help you guys get a better understanding of the products and what we can do to help you guys get these products out in front of more people. I know, like Rosa mentioned, we have people that have been using these products that it's literally saving lives. Rosa just sent me, and I actually forwarded it to Chris, a simple testimonial, but a huge one, where she woke up in the morning. Maybe I don't want to steal her thunder. Maybe I'll let her tell that story. But these products, guys, they're not just good, they're life-changing. These are things that people need. People need to get them, and we have a great opportunity to be able to do that and to be able to share so much of this information with other people. So that's where we come from on the growing side. I wanted you to see it. I wanted the people in the UK to be able to see it. I want them to see the plants and what happens over here in America, and how we take that and then we extract it and put it into what we feel like is the best products in the world. Everybody who joins the business and gets a health and nutrition pack starts off with 2 of our flagship products, our nitric oxide product and our trim product. And Rosa, if it's okay, I'm going to actually turn it over to you for a minute. And maybe you can just share a little bit about how those 2 products specifically are, we've got lots, but our drops and our nitric oxide, what they've done for you. And then, like you said, I know we've got some other people on here that maybe can share some experience as well.
Yes. Good morning, team. So excited that we are growing globally. So this is what happened to me as recently as yesterday. I've had history of palpitation leading to high blood pressure. So I got up yesterday. I said, you know what, let me go exercise. I usually run maybe 4 miles a day. So as I went in, I saw my watch. My phone was indicating, my watch was indicating my heart rate had gone up to 200 and something. So I immediately stopped and I went and took my blood pressure. By the time I discovered it, it was really high, 100 and I don't know what's like 150 something over, I don't know, Zane, let me just check that out. It was really high and my heart rate was like really high also. And it didn't stop, it kept going on. So I said, okay, should I take labetalol, 100 milligrams? That's what, they gave me, take as needed. But the instruction says do not take double dose. So I just went to the bathroom, took 15 drops of the CBG, 10 drops of the, of CBD, D as in dog. And I can tell you within 30 minutes, actually I took a picture every 5 minutes and it was dropping till it went to about 121 over, it just stabilized. You need to see the image. It was like mind blowing. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't believe. So CBG, before then I'd taken the NOx. So CBG, CBD, the NOx, those 3 products are key for anybody who has heart problems, circulation, and all of that. Because for me, what usually happens is that my heart rate would go out of control, and then the ambulance will come take me to the hospital. It usually goes to about 160 something. And so it was really amazing. Then our flagship product also with the trim, I got stuck with the COVID lockdown weight, about 17, 18 pounds. And I started taking it also. I'm down about 9 pounds. It's really exciting and the reason I testify is that I have the proof, which means I can go to my doctor's office and to take the weight. That was like 150, and then it's really dropped. So I always like to testify, but I want to testify with facts. And if somebody has to come and say, show the proof, I really have it. So Zane and Dishelle, I will say, thank you, thank you, thank you. You've created a life-saving product. And I pray that everybody should really have hold of this product, especially CBD, CBG, and NOx. Why? Because blood pressure is a silent killer. I'm lucky I immediately took my blood pressure. Otherwise, maybe I'll be dead. So everybody needs this product. Everyone needs it. And that's why, Zane, we are with you. We'll never leave because you create good products. That's all. We're going to stay in this family because you create good products.
Well,
Thank you so much.
Hey, listen, this is why this is too why Arena 24/7 and their leaders are on today as well, because I do believe you're right. Like I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. I'm just saying we worked really hard to make great products, but we've had some struggles with the tech side, and this is where Arena comes in, and they're going to be able to help us with that side. I'm going to share. I don't know if you can see me or see my screen. I don't know. I'm trying to show that, but this is the picture that Rosa sent me. 152/95. And then, 30 minutes later is 115/76. That's a huge, huge drop and such a great testimonial. Thank you very much for sharing that, Rosa. I really appreciate it.
Rosa, I'm going to jump in. Watch this one. And this is why I believe in the products.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
But that's me
Oh,
now.
oh my goodness. This is amazing.
It says I started off at 19 stone. I was nearly 22 stones. I'm actually 16.8 now. And I haven't changed my diet one bit.
For you people in America, if you want to know what that is, just Google it.
A lot of weight.
How many? I'm gonna look it up. I've always heard you say that.
13 pounds to every stone.
14. It says 1 stone equals
14, 1.4. Yeah, sorry, 14 pounds to every stone. So I've lost 5.
That's awesome.
Yes,
Wow.
and I think Sherry is here too. This is amazing. It's amazing product. Sherry, are you there?
She's on mute.
Okay, I'm unmuted. There we go.
Hey.
Hello.
There's
How
my
are
friend
you?
from Texas.
How are you? I'm driving. Yeah, I'm driving. I
Okay.
got to teach auction school today. So I'm headed
Okay.
to auction school. So, but yeah, no, I just want to say something about the products. I can tell you that I won't be able to look right at you, but they are amazing. I was able to show my daughter last time that I testified, but I do have a daughter that's been in a coma for a little over 3 years now from a car wreck. And Rosa and I found one product that had nitric oxide and greens, which were amazing. And then they weren't amazing after that for a while. But then we were blessed to run into this wonderful company now, Sakavu. And because of Zane and Rosa, I've been able to, I think my daughter's probably, Zane, been on it probably over a year now. I think I've been using the product over a year. And she is the only coma patient in the United States of America that does not look dead. She does not have sunken in eyes. She does not have black circles on her eyes. And I can tell you it's due to the nitric oxide and for the biggest part. And then she gets also 2 scoops of that a day, 3 scoops of greens a day. And then we found out that Kate Farms, which is because she's on a feeding tube, we found out had metal in them, which was an organic product that was supposed to be good, which is given to a lot of children. And I called Shane and I said, I need a food supplement now. And he goes, that's what we have. And he goes, that's what that is. And so I have had Kayla now on that. So she gets 2 scoops of the food supplement protein 3 times a day, a scoop of the greens 3 times a day, and she gets a scoop of the nitric oxide morning and night. And then she also does the CBG and the CBD. So I can't say enough about what the products have done for her. I would like for Zane maybe to get that up on your website of what she looks like, because everybody that comes in to see Kayla, nurses, doctors, they all go, what are you doing? What are you doing different? What are you doing? Why does she look so good? Well, I can tell you, it's the products that we're giving her. So, and she just doesn't ever look bad. She just looks good all the time. So I can't say enough about Sakavu, Zane, and everybody who's created a product that's keeping my daughter super healthy. And I actually had the functional medicine doctor test her last week, and there is nothing wrong. Like, he found nothing wrong in her system with any organ, with anything. So now we're proceeding with healing the tissue in her brain, and he's given her some substances that will heal her functional medicine holistically, will heal the tissues in her brain. But we couldn't give them to her until she was completely healthy. And now she's completely healthy, nothing, no parasites, no anything, nothing wrong with any organ now. And we're starting to see a difference. She opens her eyes a lot. Oh, there she is. Zane was actually absolutely pull it up. There is Kayla. She looks amazing, as you can see. She's just beautiful.
I saw some before pictures. And
Right.
guys, I mean, I'm telling you.
Since she's been on this product, she's changed.
How old is she, Sherry?
She is 32 years old. Yeah, 32 years old. She's been in a coma a little over 3 years now. So yeah, it's just a night and day difference with Kayla. night and day
Yeah, she
difference.
looks fantastic, Zane. She looks fantastic.
She does.
Yeah.
Chris, I'll share with you a quick quick kind of experience. When I first met Sherry through Rosa, Sherry she's an incredible person, number one, and she's the top auctioneer in like America, right? And she's amazing. And when I first met her, it wasn't a Chris Brown moment where she was like, yeah, right, let's check these products out. But it was very much, she was like, look, I run everything past my doctor because look, if you've got somebody in a coma, everything they ingest, everything they get it's got to be just good, right? And like she said, she was buying this organic product and it ended up having heavy metals in it and all sorts of stuff. And so, but when she took our product to these doctors, and Sherry, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right here. I know, not that Sherry was doubting us, right? I don't think she was doubting, but it was kind of one of those things where, hey, I've had lots of products tested, I've had a lot of this done, and quite frankly, most of it doesn't pass the test, right? Most of it doesn't pass the test because it's not good enough. It's got to be, I mean, this is somebody, she's in a coma, she can't fake it. It's not this isn't like anecdotal where we take it and we go, I think I feel better, I'm not sure. Like, she's not one of those people who takes it and is like, well, I feel okay. I mean, we knew it had to be really good. And so when I got the call back, I think it was actually Rose that called me originally and said, hey, Sherry had this tested, the doctors have tested it, and they're like, yeah, this is good, these products are great, let's get her on it. And now it's been a year and she does look amazing, Sherry, she does. But
well, just so you all know, I have the products regularly tested, nothing against you, but I have them regularly tested, and he just tested them last week and he goes, amazing. And I had all three of them tested that she takes, and he was like, amazing. And he goes, there's nothing in these. Now I will tell you, I took 2 bottles of water in because I've always been giving Kayla Nestle's water or Sprouts. And anyway, don't drink Nestle water anymore. There's something in Nestle's water. So that's how good this holistic doctor is. And if he can figure out that there was something in the Nestle's water, then he can definitely figure out there was something in the product. So I cannot tell you enough how much it means to me to know that you've got a product and that you're standing behind it and you're continuing to make it good product. Like, there's no wavering in it. I've had it tested 3 or 4 times and there's no difference every time he tests it. So that tells you something in itself right there, that this is an amazing, amazing product. So I can.
Sherry, you're looking great from the product. I can imagine a mom, single mom, raising your children, grandchildren, as well as your daughter, and doing 7 days a week, doing your auctions all over America. This is great. It's wonderful.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, my mom has finally got her blood pressure under control, and it's from the Cavutrim. She takes the Cavutrim regularly, and if she doesn't take it regularly, her blood pressure goes back. She has been, her blood pressure's been down. I know she said she gets on almost every week, every Saturday. She's on the call with you guys, but she's scared. She just won't unmute herself and talk. So I'm going to tell you for her that she is, pretty excited that her blood pressure is down. And that's been something she's worked with for a very long time, and it's went against her. So,
absolutely,
that's too great. Yeah, it's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Can I just put in here, Zane?
Of course.
It's interesting. The reason why I got involved with Zane, when he first sent me the products, and I'd actually been working with a lad from Ireland with something we was doing. He actually passed away, and because he passed away, we didn't have no formulas or nothing, so we did our due diligence trying to find things. And when I actually found Zane, he sent me the products over, and as an Arden network and myself, I've had teams of, honestly, thousands in my team, and I was sick to death of people selling products that was absolutely crap, and that was the truth. I'd had enough. And the company I worked with, this is interesting, watch this, what I'm going to show you, because I did exactly what you did, Sherry, right? I'm going to show you something on there. It says, Forever Living, Synergy, Herbal Life, and ours was Key Gold at the time. But if you look at the ingredients, look, 888. Now, if you look at the arginine, which is there, it says 5.2, 5, and 6. On their sheets, it never told you 5 grams of arginine, 1 gram of acetylene. It was always mixed. So they weren't giving the true figure. Now, we knew from Ireland that we needed 5:1. We knew that. So when we first got in touch with Zane, Zane sent me the products over, and obviously me, he sent me the products. I went, bullshit. And that's the truth. I'm being truthful with you. I said, send them and I'll test them. So obviously the weight started to drop off me, and I'm like thinking, I must be seeing things. Then obviously I rung Gary and Paula, who are very close friends, and Heather and Bob. What's on here? If you want to see a testimonial, if you want to see a good testimonial, Heather, who's on here, used to actually go round in an electric wheelchair. She's here, look, she's on here now. You can see her with the glasses on, Heather. And she used to walk, we know the Zimmer frames, with the Zimmer frame. Knock your thing off a second, Heather. You listen to this for a testimonial. Come on, darling. You're my favourite star over here.
I know. I've had a chronic illness, and it had got to the point where I was just totally in pain and I couldn't walk, as Chris had said. And it had even got to the point where I was walking around the house with a walking stick because I was so bad. So I got myself an electric scooter, and I could get into town. Since I've been on these products, I actually can't remember when I last actually used my walking sticks at all. And I only use the scooter if I'm going to go a long, long way and all day, basically.
So Heather was my guinea pig. Wherever we sent you the products, because says get them down, you Heather, see if they work.
Yeah. And so I've always got my oil nearby.
And then greens, Heather, oh, horrible, are they? Greens, I don't like them. Oh man, they're horrible. I'll take them, but after all, my nose like that, and down it goes. But the thing is, you can see just off what we're having over here, Zane, the success is unbelievable. And there's a lot of testimonials over here. There's only a few of us, and to hear a story like that off Sherry, that is absolutely unbelievable and amazing. Because to see a single parent there, and you want the best for your child no matter what happens, and my heart goes out to people like that, because it's so hard seeing somebody like that working like that. But the good thing is, when you've seen a result in your child like that, it's like, that's incredible. You know what I mean? That's, to me, it's something special, and to work hard and all that. And like I say, with you, Zane and Deshelle, I can always remember when I first met you, I come over and I says, and this was me, I don't want no crap, I'd rather have it better and stronger, the products, if we need to. And that's all I want. I just wanted good products. And this is why I think it's a good pairing, all of us. Because if we're going to build a business, any of us, you want the best products. Otherwise, we're on a hide into nothing. And I'm now working with Zane and Deshelle. Zane is so down to earth. I know Deshelle's absolutely fantastic. And they've come over here to meet us, and they've all found out the same. We all want the same. That's the key to it. And this is why we built our network over here, where we was fed up of left legs and right legs and all this in this leg, and you get a bit out. We just had enough. And we says, let's just pay everybody. And once somebody comes in the team, no matter what happens, they get paid. And I know Zane's had his problems with his. We've had our problems with our supply issue, trying to get the products. And wow, it was the best thing I've ever done, is meeting the pair of them, to be honest with you. And when I come over to the States, it blew me away. I've got to be honest, it blew me away. And to see the products, and obviously I spoke to Rose the once, and I think we can, if we all get in bed together right here, I think we're going to have the best business we've ever had, to be quite honest with you. but we've all got to work together as a team, all of us.
Well, for us, I think, and I know Martin's on now, I think our people are excited. I hope your people are excited about the products and what we can bring. I know we're excited. I know, at least for me, I am super excited because compensation plans are something that I don't know, but I know that when, like you said, Chris, when we can get together as a team, all of us on here, and work together and help each other. I know I've got builders. I know I've got some people like Rosa and Melissa and Krista, you know, and gosh, we've just got a bunch of good ones that Christy, who's been with us, like so many people have been with us from the beginning and have really wanted to build and wanted to grow, and have even reached out about, have got people over in Argentina or this country or that country. What can we do? And so for me, you know, we have spent literally millions of dollars on technology that have been so frustrating because I didn't have a Mira, right? I didn't have anybody. We just pay them, and you know, getting that tech fixed and up and running has been a nightmare. And so by us getting a chance to meet you and what your team and what you guys can bring to the table, I think it's just personally, I feel like it's a perfect marriage to be able to help each other. And our team, we have great people, but they, you know, at this point, I would love, Martin, if you'll come on and talk about how we can start building teams and what that looks like. The plan, so everybody on the Sukavu side knows, is we will just take the tree and we're just moving it right over. So you'll just, you know, there's no real change there. We have a few details we're still kind of working out with the tech side, but I want you to start to understand the compensation plan so you can see how you'll get paid, how you can get paid on your teams and team building, and also a cashback voucher program that they've created. This was created by reps for reps. Chris, not to, you know, he doesn't, I don't think, toot his horn enough, but it's been, you know, he's had teams of several 100,000 of people, right? As well as a lot of people that they've brought in that were frustrated, like he said, with you got to have a right leg and a left leg, and there's all these different goals and different things. And I think they've created some things that are very, very nice with, you know, there's no minimums, there's no goalposts. And so with that, I would love to, if I could turn it over, Martin, if you're on.
Can I say one more thing, Shane, before we
Absolutely.
go any further? What you couldn't say, I probably can do. What we've got with Mira is, if you tell her how to network market or how to do a program or build one, she hasn't got a clue. I'm telling you straight. But when it comes to code writing, she's probably one of the leading code writers in the world. She does Deutsche Bank, KLM, Lufthansa. You see the big companies I'm calling out here, NASA, right? She's one of their top technical people. She's also a cryptocurrency guru. Most of your platforms in the world are running off her software, right? And how we found Mira was through a business we joined. The owners was ripping her off, taking the mickey out of her. And I got to find out, and I told her exactly how it was. I says, I need it doing like this, Mira, as a team. And she's done everything for us. And I'm telling you something now, I don't know if this is on the call. She might be on the call, I'm not 100%. But all I can say is you've got the best technical person, probably, or one of the leading technical persons in the world, what runs our software. And I can trust her 110%. She's absolutely brilliant. But the main thing is we wanted to build something for the members. So there's no auto ships. There's nothing, as you'll see through the presentation. It's down to you guys and your effort, what you get. But if you put the effort in, you'll see the system, how it works. And I think you could see some serious millionaires out of this if you build it the right way. And what the key to this is, what we're going to show you is, when you sit there, if you get somebody like me, where they come and throw a plan at me and they say, have a look at this, I can strip a plan. Most of the team over here know I can strip a plan like that. And I'll strip it and I'll make the best money out of it. But what we've done, we've built a plan, so we've stripped it for you. So if you follow the simple steps, I'll guarantee you it works for you. Guarantee. But anyway, I'll leave it to Martin. He's here somewhere. He's the golfer, by the way, the professional golfer. What's like Mr. Happy Gilmore.
Hi guys, hi Zane.
Hello. Thank you for jumping on. I want to say thank you so much to all of our people from America, but also across the pond for jumping on and being here today. Thank you so much. It's just great to see everybody's smiling faces, and I appreciate you. Thanks, Martin.
Okay,
And by the way,
well,
Martin doubles as Chris's interpreter. So if at any point in time Chris is speaking and you can't understand him, Martin will interpret. I know that firsthand because many times when Chris is with me in the car, he's talking, I look at Martin and Martin said, "This is what he said." And I go, "Oh, okay."
Mm-hmm. And then eventually we're going to have it in French, right? Because it's good for some people are interested also to do that. So
yeah, I'm working on my French.
okay. Thank you.
So yeah, Zane said, yeah, I actually speak the Queen's English. Unlike Chris, we do actually speak the same language. It just sounds a little bit different. So yeah, I'm a professional golfer by trade, as Zane knows, because I've taken enough money off him over the last few months. I've never been in networking. I've never been in multi-level marketing. So I don't profess, to know this industry, although obviously over the last couple of years, I've learned an awful lot more. But the reason I say that is because it just proves that this business can be for anybody. So it's great to have people from America on here, great to have people from the UK. This is what this merger is really all about. We've been dreaming for a few years now that hopefully we'll be doing presentations all around the globe. And I guess this is the first of those and the start of that. So I know I speak on behalf of everyone at Arena 24/7 that we're delighted to be merging with Zane and Deshelle and Sikavu because we love the products. I take the products myself as a professional sportsman. I'm very interested in looking after my own body and my own fitness. But also I had a father who died of a heart attack and a stroke. So that's the cardiovascular system and how that works is very important to me. So I'm going to do the presentation. And this is something we do over here in the UK. Some of it is a little bit dated now. And I know between myself and Zane and Brooke and Chris, we're going to be working on something that is more sort of appropriate to your side of the Atlantic as well. But just bear with me. And obviously, if there's any questions at the end, we can go through that. So I'm going to share my screen now, if Zane has allowed me to do that, which I'm sure we will.
Tammy was supposed to have set you up. There we
Yeah.
go. Sweet.
I think I'm on. I also just want to say how great it was to hear Sherry's story. I want a bottle of what she's drinking. If she looks that good and she's got a 32-year-old daughter, I want what she's taking. So here we are. Can you see my screen there?
Thank you.
Can you see my screen, guys? Yeah?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, cool. So as I say, my name's Martin. I actually sit on the steering committee. So with Arena 24/7, we have a board of 6 directors, most of whom are on the call. And then we have a steering committee that sit below that. So I sit on the steering committee, and that's really just so the board of directors can hear what's going on from the people on the shop floor, so to speak, at ground level. So this is a brief overview of our wellness and wealth. There's an income disclaimer that I have to read that just says that simply every effort has been made to accurately represent our business, the products within it, and its true potential. It's not purported as a guarantee of income or a get-rich-quick scheme, but an opportunity with income potential entirely dependent on your individual personal time and effort. So that's pretty straightforward. There's a mission statement from the company here, which I'll let you read in your own time while I'm talking about what I like to call the 24/7, or now the joint Sikavu 24/7 Arena global life cycle, or the 4 core values that we run our business by. So first and foremost, obviously, physical wellness. Every one of us on the call would love to live a longer, healthier, vibrant life. That goes without saying. If alongside that, we can create emotional wellness to give us a life balance and well-being, and then alongside that, spiritual or mental wellness, mental well-being, allowing us to live our life with a purpose and a passion. And then finally, obviously, we would all like to create a little bit of financial wellness, giving us the resources for our purposes in life. I always think if we have those 4 things in a nice, harmonious life circle, then we're in a good place to start with. And I believe that everybody on this call would love to have all those things if they haven't already. So a little bit about us as Arena 24/7. Obviously, we're now merging with Zane and Deshelle at Sikavu, but we are a global ready-made custom software system. Now, I always say it's ready-made. A lot of hard work by Chris and Mira and Gary and Paula and Jan and the guys on the board of directors in this country have been working really hard to get this to be ready-made, but it's now ready-made for you guys to pick up and run with it. So it's a software system distributing highly consumable products and services. 3 very simple principles enabling state-of-the-art technology, and with Mira on board, as Chris had just said, that's exactly what we have. We have a unique, innovative business model, and we have a very simple, clear, coherent value network for the business to operate through. So really simple. Why Arena 24/7? I always ask this question. Well, I think we're all familiar with the traditional route of business, and this still has a place, obviously, in the world. The traditional route of business with what we call the middlemen costs of advertising costs, promotional costs, marketing costs, the cost of a retail outlet, the cost of sales, the cost of staff, the cost of electricity. I'm pretty sure your electric costs in America are probably doing what ours are doing, the same as gas costs and fuel costs, etc., etc. All costs are going up. Well, these costs that are stifling businesses in the modern world do not need to be incorporated into our unique business model. Very simply, these costs can now be shared and paid to you guys, the affiliates, as we call them over here, driving products from our e-commerce platform direct to the customer. So these middlemen costs are taken out and shared to you guys via our e-commerce platform or social media, or as we always think, and most of those people on the call can testify, the best way is word of mouth. And you're going to see this figure regularly appear in this presentation. As a result, you will get 60% of the profits on every sale or purchase instantly credited to your back office. So the figure 60% will appear regularly in this presentation. But we are effectively a multi-vendor site, and the site is currently being changed. So again, some of this will be a little bit dated. Obviously, anything can be sold. So for you guys in America, anything can go onto our platform. Obviously, we have our flagship products, which are Zane Sikavu products. We also deal in numismatic coins, silver, which has proved really, really popular over here. But as you can see, anything can go onto this site. It's a little bit like we always say a mini Amazon, or anything that you purchase online that creates a profit can be sold on our site. Now, I always use this iceberg analogy. We all know that most of an iceberg sits underneath. There's just a tip at the top. And we always say here, most companies, and when I say most companies, we're talking about network companies, MLMs, multi-level marketing companies, only pay from the tip of the iceberg. So they will generally only pay 5%, and all this gets flushed away and swallowed up by the companies. Well, our system has been written by affiliates for affiliates. So it's been designed by members for members. Every one of us who are in this business, whether it be on the steering committee or the board of directors, have been involved in systems that have ripped us off and lost lots of money. So we are not doing that. Obviously, clearly, we are running a system that is for you guys. It's been designed by affiliates for affiliates. So these binary systems where, as Chris was speaking about earlier, where there are power legs and left legs and right legs, and a lot of the money getting swallowed up, we do not use this system. In our system, you earn very much from the bottom up. So you're earning the 95%. We have a uni-level system, and you're earning with the 95%. So in our system, you earn very much from the bottom up with a uni-level system. So you're going to earn this chunk of the iceberg, which is obviously clearly much better. So when it comes to your cashback, you keep 50% of your cashback available as cashback. The other 50% gets split evenly between a voucher. Now, again, for some of you that are looking at this for the very first time, this is going to take a little bit of looking at and understanding, but please ask questions. I know Zane and Deshelle have gone through this with me a few times to understand it. So 50% comes back as cashback. 25% is a voucher, and that is a voucher for you to spend again. So it's not some sort of trick. It is a voucher where you can buy more Sikavu products. So it's just a voucher for you to buy more products. It keeps the ecosystem of the business churning. It keeps the product sales going. So that's just a voucher. That's your money to spend again. The other 25% is cryptocurrency. We have our very own ICE coin. As Chris has said, this has been designed by somebody who's been at the forefront of cryptocurrency from day one. So she understands it. I don't fully understand cryptocurrency, like a lot of you on the call. Some of you may not be interested in the slightest in cryptocurrency, but this is a great little pension pot for you for the future, a great little investment. And you'll learn more about it as you stay with our business and our merger between Zane and ourselves. So we are literally, as it says there, a portal based on paying cash back to you guys, the affiliates, to the members, sharing 95% of the profit. Now, the reason it's not 100% is very simply Arena 24/7 keep 5% back to run this business and to run the portal. But other than that, of that 95%, 100% of that figure gets paid out. So the company literally, this is not a profit-making scheme for the company. They take 5% to simply run the business. It is that simple. As it says there, product, factory direct products shipped to your door. So we have leading edge products. There it is. You're all familiar with the Sukavu, Kavu, Nox Boost products. This really is our flagship product, along with the muscle gel and the trim and the other exciting products that Zane produces. So we have unique products. Well, if you listen to Sherry and the people over in America, you will know that the products really are unique. Very importantly, they are factory direct pricing. So because they come direct from the factory and there are no middlemen costs, because there's a cashback plan, it doesn't mean the prices are inflated. So they are factory direct pricing. As those of you that buy the products know, visually, they look great. High impact, well, we've already heard some testimonials. We know that they impact on your health massively. These are life-saving products, but they can also impact on your wealth, obviously, through the cashback plan, the compensation plan that we have. Obviously, as health products, they are highly consumable, and we are part of a huge industry worth $4.2 trillion. But as well as the health products, we also do the silver products. So we have collectible silver coins, special releases. Because of the cashback plan, again, some of you may not be aware of collectible silver coins and think, well, that doesn't interest me. I can assure you, when you learn a little bit more about it, like I do, I now have these special release collectible coins, because once you start earning serious amounts of cash back, there is only so much of Zane's products you can purchase on a monthly basis. So you will need to spend your extra cash back on something. And these collectible coins are beautiful if you see them in your hands. And also they go up in value consistently over time. But again, with these products, exactly the same as the health products, 60% of the profit on every sale of these is instantly credited to your back office as cashback. So it's not just the health products, it's the wealth products as well. So as I said earlier, of that 95% profit, as I told you, 100% of that gets paid out. 60% goes to you as an individual instantly. The other 40%, obviously for those of you that are any good at maths, is basically 10 levels of 4%. So it's 10 times 4%. So that's where the 100% comes out, as I will show you. So as we always say, we have a fast track to funds, whether it be via Zane's wellness prevention products, the quantumized energy products, via our cryptocurrency, the ICE coin, via the precious metals, numismatic collectible coins I've just shown you, and obviously Zane's CBD and cannabinoid products. So there's a lot of ways, fast track to funds, as we call it. This page just highlights that each product creates a cashback total. So here we have Zane's Kavu Nox Boost product that I'm sure nearly all of us on the call are taking. In the UK, this is selling for about $50. I don't know what it sells for. So £50, sorry, I'm already talking American. In America, of that £50 that we buy it for, that creates a cashback total of £16. The 60% is there, the £9.60. So you can relate to this in dollars. I know the rate is different, but if you think of this as $50, $50, it would create a $16 cashback. 60% of that would come immediately back to you as cashback. So £9.60. The other £6.40 would be the 40%, and that would be split into 10 levels, 10 generations of 4%. But that's the same with any of our products. Here is a bundle of Zane's products there that sells for $176. That creates 123 pounds of cash back, of which nearly 75 comes back to you. And that's the same with any product. Every product sold creates a cashback total. 60% comes back to you, the individual. The other 40% is split between 10 levels, 4%. Now, when it comes to the compensation plan, this, as I say, will look confusing for some of you who see this for the first time, but it really is straightforward once you understand it. And for this presentation purposes, I want to imagine this is you. It says here you only need 2, which is absolutely true. You really do, but the magic number is 4. And I firmly believe, and I've seen it happen, if you can do this with 2, then you can definitely do it with 4. So I just want you to think, right, you love the business, you love Zane's products, you love our compensation plan once you understand it, and you want to bring somebody into the business. You've had your tree method over there. We have a simple 4x4 matrix, if you like. So you bring this guy in on your first generation below you. Really simple. He comes into the business. Immediately, you're going to get £50 of what we call team building cashback. So as you can see there, we have 4 safes down the bottom. These are the 4 different ways you can earn in this business with your cashback. So you have your 60% personal cashback. That's what I spoke about when you purchase a product. So if you purchase your Sukavu, you're going to get your cashback in this safe. This is the 40%, the other 40%, 10 generations of 4%. So that's this safe. You then have a team building cashback safe, where that's where the team building cashback goes into. And then you have your achievement level bonus safe. So there's 4 different ways you can earn cash back there. But the first £50, as I showed you, goes into here. There it is. You're also going to get 4% of any business that that individual does. So when they buy their products, their Sukavu, Knox, etc., you're going to get your 4% from that person as well. If you bring a second person into the business, exactly the same thing happens. Another £50 goes into your team building cashback safe, and that person is also going to earn you 4% in here. So really, really simple. These people will have come into the business paying £199. Now for that, they're going to get £199 worth of product. So it's not you're paying $199, or in dollars, that may be $230, $240. You're not just paying that to join a business. You're getting product for that price, but you're immediately going to earn that back very quickly, as you can see. So everybody joining the business buys their products that they want to choose. You can buy ICE coins. You will be able to buy other things. But once you get 2 people into the business, you've already earned your £100. You have qualified now as a bronze member or a bronze affiliate. And that's going to give you your first achievement level bonus. This is where the cryptocurrency comes into. And as I said, I do understand that not all of you will understand cryptocurrency. Not all of you might even be interested in cryptocurrency. But once you see who is designing our coin and how our coin is being managed and run, you're going to realize that there is some huge potential with this coin for some future savings and some future income. So once you've gone bronze, that is your first of 10 achievement levels. And you never get demoted in our program, in our system. You can only work your way up in this system. So it's really, really simple. So if you can bring 2 people in, as I say, you qualify as bronze. Your objective then is to educate and work with these 2 guys. They're obviously part of your team, part of your family, as we call it. And you are now going to work with them and try and help them to do exactly the same thing that you've done. Can they bring in 2 people? If they do that, obviously those people are going to sit on your second generation, but their first generation. This guy brings this guy into the business. He's going to get the £50, exactly the same as you did. But you're now going to get still £40 for him bringing that person in. So everybody earns the same. These guys on the first generation here, these 2 guys are going to earn exactly what you earned when you brought them in. So, but on your second generation, you're going to get £40. So if this guy brings in 2 people, there's £80 more. If this lady here brings in 2 people, that's another 2 lots of £40. So there's another £80 there. So you've got another 80 here another 80 here, which if you're only good at maths, creates 160 on top of your 100 you already had. So you've got 260. Remember, this is in pounds, so this will be more like over $300. And these two guys, because they brought two people in, just like you did, they have now qualified as bronze. So it's really easy to get the first achievement level to bronze. And obviously, once you've got two bronze guys in, or girls, you are going to be silver. And you're going to now get your second achievement level bonus of $500 worth of ice coin, which means you've now got $750 worth. You've now got 8 people in your business and people to earn from. So now you're silver. You can see there, you're going to get £70 for every person on your first generation. So as I said earlier, I firmly believe if you can do this and help these guys bring in their 2 people, I'm confident you can get persons 3 and 4 into your business. And you're going to get £70 now because you're silver. So you're going to get £140 of team building cash back. And literally that is you done. You have got your 4 key people. And obviously this is all of a numbers game, but it's really, these are the key people that are going to drive your business. If you're going to build a team, I firmly believe anybody can bring 4 people onto their first generation of frontline. But it's not just any 4 people. It's 4 people that you care about, that you want to work with, and you know are capable of also bringing in 4 people, because that's all we ask you to do in this business. Can you get 4 guys on your frontline, on your first generation? And then can you work with them over time? This is not happening over days and weeks. This is in time. Can you educate them to get their own 4 people? Can you get 4 people to bring in 4 people? And if everybody on this call could do this, you would be amazed. I've understood this cashback plan now for the last few months and years. And when you understand the income that can come from it, obviously the products are amazing. You're helping people's lives. You're generating income for people as well. So we ask you to work with 4 people, really simply get them to understand the products, get them to understand the compensation plan. And then you have 16 people on your second generation. You have 16 lots of 4% that potentially you can earn from. So you've now created over £1,000 or $1,400 of team building cash back from a team of 20 people that really has only started from 4. And remember, it doesn't have to be 4, but this is the perfect way. Chris talked about stripping a plan. This has been designed by him, who understands networking, understands compensation plans. Can you get 4 people to bring in 4 people? And you've got a team of 20. You've earned your first £1,000 or $1,400. It doesn't stop there. It keeps going. I could show you how this plan can earn you tens of thousands, but I don't want to sound like somebody trying to sell you a dream here. We're trying to get everybody to earn a little bit rather than a few people to earn loads. But there is more money to be made on the 3rd generation, on the 4th generation. And I can tell you now, those 2 generations create nearly £6,000. So sort of $8,000 worth of compensation. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the first 2 lines here, these 20 people, and you working with these 4. And it does go 10 generations deep. So it goes on forever. It's actually an unlimited plan, but we won't talk about that today. So there's your first £1,000, or if you're in America, as many of you are today, $1,345 or whatever the currency trading rate is. As Chris said, and as Zane said, there are no targets set by this company. There are no weekly, monthly, annual amounts for you to keep your bronze affiliation or your silver position in the business or gold or wherever you get to. You don't have any targets whatsoever. There is no binary system, no right, left legs, no power legs, no holding of stock. This is a real key one. Any of you that have been involved in multi-level marketing or networks have had to purchase stock on a monthly basis and had a garage full of vitamins and this, that, and everything else, nutrition. I can see you all nodding your heads there. We've all done it. No changing of the goalposts. So we're very ethical, just like Zane and his company. We're very ethical, very moral business. This has been designed by affiliates. As I said earlier, 50% of your cash back comes back to you as cash back. 25% is a voucher for you to spend again on more products, and 25% is paid in ice coin. And then we have what we call a compounding cashback plan. This is where the real money is earned for those of you that are in this business to earn some extra money. So I've shown you how to get your first £1,000 by bringing 4 people in and getting them to earn, to bring in 4 people. That's going to earn you the best part of $1,300 for those of you in America, or £1,000. So think of it as just $1,000 for now, because it's easier for the maths for those of you that aren't experts with maths. So you've got $1,000. You're going to get 50% of that immediately into your back office as cash back. That is yours to spend on whatever you like. That automatically goes onto your card, which you can use and spend anywhere. The other 50%, the other $500 or £500 is compounded. What does that mean? As I said earlier, 50% of that is a product voucher. The other 50% is cryptocurrency, is icecoin. So this product voucher on the left, remember, this is 25% of your original cash back. So this is your money. It's just in a voucher format. It's nothing more sinister than that. It is just a voucher so that it generates more purchasing of products. It keeps us, I guess it keeps people tied into the business, keeps them using the products, keeps them healthy. But we know that every product voucher spent creates, as you can see down here, the average percentage from the health range is 30%. That's a very conservative figure. But every time you spend that voucher of £250, which could be on health products, it could be a silver coin that I spoke about earlier, but it's going to create at least £75 worth of cash back. So your original cash back that you've got, you're buying products with, is creating more cash back for you. It's a brilliantly designed plan. As I say, it will take a little bit of understanding for the first time, but your cash back is earning you cash back. As you know, you're going to get 60% of that cash back. That figure, that is yours. That goes into your compounding cash back safe. That's more cash back for you. The same thing happens with the ice coin. This is another 25% of your original 1,000. So it just simply gets split 3 ways. 50% in cash, 25% in a voucher, 25% in ice coin. But because we own the ice coin, we are able to pay you cash back. So we duplicate exactly what we do on this side. So we pay you £75 in cash back. 60% of that is yours, and that goes over to join your other 60% from the voucher here. So you've now created another £90 or $90 worth of cash back from your original cash back. So your cash back is creating, again, simply nearly 10% more cash back, but you've also, remember, had another £250 worth of products. You also have £250 worth of icecoin cryptocurrency, which is being saved for you. Now, once you have a team, and for this presentation purposes, it says here 300 team members. Some of you are going to look at that figure and think, well, I'm never going to get 300 in my team. It doesn't matter, but if you follow the simple plan, remember, it's just 4 by 4 by 4 over time. Every one of you on this call is capable of that sort of membership. And remember, every one of those is earning all those little 4%, as we see here, the 40% being divided on 10 levels. So all those 4% add up and create £3 this side if you divide that by 10, and £3 on that side if you divide that by 10. You're getting £6 if you're getting all these little 4% adding up. So if you have got 300 team members, then 300 times 6 is 1,800. Obviously, if you've only got 100 in your team, and I say only 100, that would be amazing. You'd still have £600 or $600 here. But for this presentation, we've used 300 team members because we believe that is achievable over a period of time. And again, this is now just your new cashback figure. So it started at 1,000. Going through this process, it's now, and with a team, it's now 1,890. What happens to that cashback? Well, that again is your cashback. Nothing more sinister than that. It goes back to the top and the process starts again. You now have £1,890 worth of cashback 50% of that is going to come back to you as cash. So your 1890 is now going to give you £925 worth of cash back. And this voucher now, instead of being 250, will be 472.50, and so on and so on. I'm not going to go any further than that, because some of you are probably already looking at this thinking, I don't get it for the first time. But this figure can create this figure. And by the time this plan has gone round again, that figure won't be 1890, it'll be about 3,500. But remember, you've had vouchers to spend on more products as well, and you're accumulating more cryptocurrency, which has a realistic value in the currency. So I hope that all makes sense. A quick summary. We're all on the call very aware there is a global market need and opportunity. We certainly have wellness prevention, unique wellness prevention products. The timing is perfect. You have, very importantly, from both sides of the pond, full company support and technology. Unlike other MLMs and networks, there are no auto ships, inventories, collections, deliveries, fees, nobody to employ, nobody employing you, no delivery costs, none of that. That is all taken up in the price of the product. The payouts are weekly and monthly. I can sit here with my hand on my heart saying this company has never missed a payout, and the earning potential is unlimited. So as I've explained, you have cash back with your vouchers, you have the compounding dual linear accelerator, and you have the ice coin rewards into your e-wallet. I always ask the question, where do you see yourself? Well, most of you on the call already see this as an opportunity, even if it's just about the products. Some of you, I'm sure, would love to try the products, which you already do, and get more information about the ice coin and our compensation plan. And maybe to some of you, it looks good, but the timing's not right. Well, I believe when the timing is right for people, you'd love to try the products. Once you try the products and see the cash coming back, and basically those products then costing you nothing each month because of the cashback plan, then I'd like to think anybody with any common sense and a love for these products will see this as an opportunity and would love to get started. And as it says at the bottom, if there is not a plan in place that will take care of you and your family in the future, hopefully here I've shown you a way to secure some sort of financial future and freedom for you going forward. So these are the education packs that I spoke about. You can buy the Sukavu Knox Boost and all of Zane's products. You can buy the Wealth Education Pack, which is the cryptocurrency, and you're going to get more free ice coin with every pack that you purchase. Now, we've already, as a global business, we have created international expansion from where it started in Denmark and Finland. Obviously, we're in the UK. You guys are over in America. We have business in Mexico, Japan. I know Zane has business over in Africa and all over the world. So this is a global business that has already created international expansion. We're here on an international call with people on both sides of the globe. I always ask the question, where will you plant your flag? Well, if you go 2 or 3 generations deep, you will have, whether you like it or not, a global business. We're expecting critical mass in the next 3 years. We have the best compensation plan that is out there. We have the best cannabinoid health products that are out there in the world, as many of you know. So if this business cannot grow, I don't know any other business that can grow with that combination of compensation plan and products. So this is our official company Facebook group. Obviously there is support, but you have that on your side of the Atlantic as well, and we will merge together to support each other from each side of the Atlantic. And I always finish this presentation, as you all will be aware, you're in business for yourself, but you are not alone in this business. I think that's very apparent from just hearing the people on the call. We are a big family over on this side of the pond, and there is always somebody on these calls, either like myself from the steering committee or the board of directors, whether it's Chris, Jan, Gary and Paula, Patrick or Mira. We meet 3 times a week over here. We meet every Monday at 7 p.m. UK time, every Wednesday and every Thursday. Mondays is always about the blockchain and the cryptocurrency. Wednesdays is the health and nutrition with Zane. And then Thursdays is always the wealth and silver, about the money. So There is always something from this business for somebody. You might not be interested in the health and nutrition. I'd love to think that you were. You might not be interested in cryptocurrency, or you might be someone that loves the silver, but there is something for everybody in this business. So I hope that's whet your appetite for the business over this side of the Atlantic and how the compensation plan works and the merger that is now happening between Zane and Arena 24/7. My name's Martin. Thank you very much for listening, and I'm going to hand you back now to Zane.
Well, thank you, Martin. Okay, so a couple quick questions that I know people are asking, and I'm glad that we're getting these questions asked. Thank you very much. So the first part is I just wanted to have Martin and Chris and some of the UK people get on so that you could get a chance to meet them, see them, hear their testimonies as well. Excuse me. The plan for us at Sukabu is we are taking the tree, our whole system, we're going to merge that into their compensation plan and their system. I think we had a call about this on Wednesday, or excuse me, like last week. So you will be merged over into their system. There's nothing that you have to do. We're in the process of doing that right now with Mira and with Brooke on our technical side, so that you will just come right over. With that, you will get a new link. I know Christy was asking me about like what, and that's coming. I wanted this call to be an introduction to the compensation plan. Obviously, on our side for our people, we've also given you a couple other options because we know that people have said, hey, maybe I don't want to do this and build, and that's okay. We understand that. But I think most of the people on here do want to build. They do want to be able to build people, build a team, build a group. And so with that, you will get a new link for Arena 24/7 where people can go, they can purchase. I know like Melissa we got a lot of people who have a lot of customers. So you can give them that customer link, and that's a choice. Happy to do that. And that just puts them in the system. It's basically as if you bought, the 60% comes to you. And I think that, again, today was a good introduction. Like Martin said, there's a lot of information here, right? They've got this thing kind of dialed in. I have heard the presentation on the compensation plan now, I don't know how many times, and I still have questions. At its simplest, it's, hey, help me, gather 2 people to be on my team, and then let me help them get 2 people to be on my team. That's the simplest, right? One of the things that Chris is going to help with, and I love that I try not to pull punches and just be straight. I'm not a network marketer. I've never have been. I love making products. And so our big goal with our team, and hopefully you guys can meet all these people that you're seeing, the Helens and Heathers and Patricks and Miras and even Mohan, my buddy, who fed us really good, and has amazing things, and Bill, and just, all the people that I've been getting to know. And I don't know everybody yet, but we've got people all over the UK that are willing to help us as we grow and help us get people. That's one of the things that I've never been great at, but I know that if we could partner and pair with these guys, that they can help us bring people in and grow. I know that that's what Chris is very good at. Obviously, there's so many people that are good at that's going to give you more of a strength and foundation to lean on them to help you build your teams. That is where I'm counting on their help to kind of lead us and guide us down that path. And then for their people that know how to do that and build and put together meetings and do that stuff, where we come in, hopefully, is we can then help them understand the products more, understand how to sell the products and get the products out there. Like Rose is very, very good at that. Rose is a builder. She knows how to build. She's done this. And I hope that smile on her face is a good thing as she sees, hey, I got some people now. Cause and I admit this, I feel like I've failed you guys, a lot of you on here who are builders, because you're like, man, this is where Chris and Martin and these guys can come in and be like, hey, let's get on a call. Let me show you how to put together a meeting. Let's do this stuff. Where Zane doesn't do that. But if you have questions about products, I am your guy. Like, I hope you know that, right? If it's, how does this work? And that's where I've tried to be a help to to the Arena people is when they reach out and say, I've got a cousin who has this issue or a friend who has this issue, what can we do product wise? But they're builders, right? They're builders. They know how to build. And I want you guys to have access to the best compensation plan, the best leadership. Chris talks about, and like I said, he doesn't brag about himself, but he's been the top guy with several companies that you guys are familiar with. Just recently, and maybe I'm wrong on this, I think I'm right, but when I was over there, we had one of the top leaders of Isogenics, which I hope that's okay to say that, but Chris was the top guy in MonaV. We've had the top people from other companies that they know how to build and recruit and grow. And that's what they do. They just know that. And I don't know that. And they've always been looking for the best products. And now they're like, holy cow, we got the best products. We know how to build and grow. You know how to make products. And I was like, I just want my people to just latch on to you and teach us how to go out and build. Because if you'll help us with that, we know we've got great products. And for their people, I want them to say, hey, look, we know we can have confidence that these products are great, that they can help people, that, they're going to be something that we can be proud of. And like Martin said, where do you want to plant your flag? I know Christy, for example, has had people in other countries, and we're still working. I know that they've got it kind of dialed in the UK. We've been working on shipping to Africa specifically. That's something we've been working on. And Chris told me on the phone yesterday, or the day before, that they've got some more things figured out with shipping. And so, they've got a fantastic team over in the UK that does a great job. Gary and Paula are just on top of that, getting all the, products out and shipped and to the right people. And they do a great job. So we're just happy to make the introduction today. There's still a lot of work that has to happen, right? We know that. We've got our, my Brooke and his Mira, and they're working on merging and getting everybody brought over. And so for us, on the American side, you're going to have an opportunity here quickly to be able to have your a web presence with Arena 24/7, where you can go right on their site. You can send a link, people can buy, you can start to build, people can sign up underneath you. You'll get that instant cashback that Martin's talked about. And we think it's pretty dang cool. I don't understand crypto at all. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But what I do know is we have a great coin. And here's what I'm really excited about is that it's kind of a bonus, because when you do the math, like how Martin was talking about, you get the cash back. It's basically very similar to our comp plan as far as, the percentages that we were paying out. The difference is you're getting some crypto for free, really. I mean, I kind of look at it as almost like for free. I'm getting some crypto, which I'm going to be able to use and kind of hold as a savings. I consider it kind of a savings plan, because I'm going to hold it for a bit, and then when I sell it, it's just putting more money into my cash. So it's like, the numbers kind of work out where it's very similar to our comp plan currently, but they're also giving you crypto on the back end. So people are like, well, I don't want the crypto. Well, it's sort of a bonus in the way I look at it. It's like, and as Chris will tell you, and people that have been in network marketing for a period of time, network marketers aren't great at saving money. It's just the truth.
Absolutely.
And that's not mean. I'm just being real, right? And so I think when Chris created I thought that was really, really good.
Can I just put in on a couple of things here, Zane?
Yeah, please.
This was the most important thing to me. And if there's people on here what's done networking, you're going to relate to this instantly. Obviously, I know Rose has done it. Was it Melissa, you says, what's been a team leader?
We've got a whole bunch. We've got a bunch of people.
Okay, so here's the simple thing. Right, here's our auto ship. We're going to have this. We're going to have an auto ship. Now, I'm a fella, and I know a woman looks after the house better than a fella. All right? Now, the key to this is, if you've got to feed your family or have an auto ship, you will cancel your auto ship. And at that point, you've lost your friends, because I'll ring Rosa up and say, Rosa, you've stopped your auto ship. Oh, I'll put it back on this month. What happens? never answers your phone again. You've lost your friend forever. Now, the key to this, why we did it like this, was Rosa's going to have a voucher this week. Rosa will have a voucher the following week. Now, it's up to Rosa if she spends her voucher on that day or not. But I've not fell out with Rosa now because I'm not asking her to spend it. It's up to Rosa whether she spends it or not. And that is the key to networking. And when you've lost friends because of networking and trying to force them to get promoted, then they're going to have a bigger basket of products this month to get promoted to the next level. You then end up with a garage full of products. And that's not what we want. We want everybody to be happy, get a voucher. Now, the point is, if you've got a team of 300 people and they buy and they get a voucher and they all spend it every week, your business is going to build. So you've got 100% retention because they get a voucher. And I've never had a team before with 100% retention. So even if they get £1, £2, £3, £10, they spend it every month. And that's absolutely exactly what's happening over in the UK. And obviously, Gary and Paula could tell you more about that. But the main thing is you end up with a solid business. And the one thing how we built it, guys, and I will say this, because if you've been in networking before, you're going to relate to this. How many times that goalpost changed? How many times it changed on the big networkers? You start to earn some big money, they change the goalpost. They change the compensation plan. They do everything to stop us from earning what we can earn. Everything. Just get on with it. Don't even worry about it, guys, because nobody's going to change this compensation plan. I'll tell you that now. On my dead body, it's never going to change. And I know Zane knows we can't change it. I know Deshelle knows, and on here you've got Patrick Thompson, who's our finance officer. They'll all tell you it cannot be changed because it's been built ethically for people like us. And there's going to be people on here what can build little teams. There's going to be people on here what can build big teams. There's going to be people on here what can sell products. You get 60% of the profit if you sell products. So I would love Rosa to be in my team selling products. Do you know why? Because I'm going to have a 4% kickback off everything she sells. And that's the key. You're going to have, you've got bits of everything, sales. And guess what? When they get their sales in, they have a voucher. What do they have to do with their voucher? They have to spend it. And it's money coming in every month. It's proper residual income for life. But it's about starting something and going nice and gentle. It's not about a race, this. It's about not pushing people's pockets. If they can only afford the knocks, just buy the knocks. Once you've got a bit more money coming in, you can buy the trim. If you've got a bit more money, get the greens. So build it nice and steady so it pays for your own product, so you're getting yourself healthy. And that's all we want as a business. And as it grows, start taking a bit of the money out, but just keep spending your voucher. That's the main thing. And the voucher will create wealth for you. That's as much as I can say.
Okay. Some great questions. So one of the questions has to do with getting the products and having it, what we're working on in Africa. And obviously Rosa, Dr. Raymond, Dr. Tetka, all these guys, we have products currently in Africa that you can access. And we're in the process of bringing this side, the network marketing side, to Africa. We're working on that. We're not completely done yet. We're working that out for the shipping and all of the wonderful things we've got there. Rosa and Dr. Raymond are our keys to Africa. They are our connection to Africa and our growth there. And we're continuing to work on that. So I want to answer that. But within the next, I would say 14 days, I'm going to say 14 because I believe that's enough time for us to merge everything over into Mira's system. We will have access to that. It also is, we are working on the shipping side. Like I said, we've been working on that. I've been working on it for a while now with Rosa, with Dr. Raymond, and how to get stuff to Africa so that we can ship it, all over the place. And so and I apologize, I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. Nga, did I say it right? Nga? Probably not. But that's a great question, and we will continue to grow and reach out to that, because we do want to. Africa's our big. It's, you know, look, there's at least 1 million people in Africa, right, Rosa?
1.3 billion people.
With a B, billion.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, that's awesome.
54 countries.
54 countries and a few billion people, a billion. So this is a big opportunity in Africa, and we know that, and we're excited to get some stuff done there. And Chris knows of our goal to build and grow in Africa as well. So, and Melissa, the answer is yes. Of course, it will help. We have some, like you said, some unique opportunities here to partner with a team that has the tech side figured out.
Mm-hmm.
And we're grateful for that. And like I said, I feel like we've got the right product side. And so it's been a long call. I know we've been on for an hour and a half, so I appreciate you guys. A lot of great information. We're going to continue to educate. So
Zane, once everything is done, we'll have more meeting for explanation of the
absolutely
compensation plan and all of that, and
we're
adjust it accordingly. Because let's say I know a lot of people came here, they're really excited, they want to get started, so they need that to go on. So maybe you can tell us how you're going to plan this meeting, because the time you're holding the meeting in Britain, most of the people are at work here. So it's about 12 or 1 p.m. American time. So people are at work. So how would that work?
Rosa, don't panic. We'll get up in the middle of the night for you.
Thank you.
We're going to make Martin wake up at 3 a.m. It's not a problem. We're going to wear Martin out.
Rosa, it's simple. Solve a problem with a solution.
Yes. Thank you.
One of the things we are working on is we're going to try to get Martin's beautiful voice recorded and just have a nice recording of that presentation. And then as you, Rosa, and me and Deshelle and a few of us and other leaders, Christy and Krista, and as we understand this, we can play the presentation, then answer the questions. And that way Martin can sleep. But until then, he's got to get up at 3 a.m. That's just all that.
I'll just come to America more often. It's fine.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then I think eventually Dr. Raymond, who is French and translation and all of that, that would really be great too, because I know we can as well sell in Africa, wholesale and all of that, but some people might really like to jump in.
Yeah, that's right. This is Rosa. This is where we get to hold them to the name 24/7.
Rosa, I'll promise you one thing. When you understand this plan, you will not sleep.
Yes, I know. Yes.
I will guarantee you that you will not sleep.
Yes.
Because it was built for people like you, but it was built for people what are not very good at networking. Mm. This has been built for both. But a leader, if I told you, Rosa, right, I'm going to explain one simple thing here. You see on the presentation, it pays to 10 generations, am I right?
Fantastic.
It actually pays to infinity. If somebody joins on your 20th generation, what do you get paid, Rosa? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? When they spend their voucher, somebody gets paid on your 10th generation. And when they spend their voucher, you get paid again.
Wow.
Think what I've just said.
Mm-hmm.
It just keeps coming up. The vouchers keep coming up in little bits, but it just keeps coming up forever.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got four people, you get paid to infinity, because 12 pays 8, 8 pays 4, and 4 pays you.
It's really exciting. And I think it's easy to get the 4 people, I know. I've had hundreds in my team, so.
Key to it is help all the other people. So if you've got 10 people, stack them in. That's what I'd say to you.
Thank you.
That's where we need your help, Chris. We're not good at that, but we will listen.
What I will do, Jane, right? I know you're coming over to the UK next week, eh? Next week, am I going to put up with you?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Michelle, where am I going to put up with that sleeping in the car? I've never seen a man like that unconscious instantly. What I will promise, I'll come over to the States in the next month, and we'll go around and see all of you, or we'll get together somewhere in the States. How's that?
Okay, thank you.
And we'll train you properly in it. How's that? And are you coming over, Rosa?
Michelle, yes, I would love to come over. It's 9 hours from me from Dallas, so.
I'll reach out.
Is she coming with you, Zane?
Well, I need to send her a text. I apologize. This is my fault. Chris and I talked about this yesterday, Rosa. I'll give you a call after this call.
And we'll take you around the teams. We're having 4 big meetings over here. One in Scotland, one in London, one up in Stoke-on-Trent, and one in Bournemouth.
Wow.
That's what we're having this time when Zane comes over.
Okay.
But it'd be good if you can come over, Rosa, because we'll teach you everything, and then you can teach everyone.
Yeah, I have a lot of people in. Zane, you remember the lady we had a presentation with in London who does events?
Oh,
Yes.
perfect.
I mean, like hundreds of them, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'll get
Plug her into us then, or tell her to meet up with us at the London meeting. No problem. And it's like anything. I'm not an expert. I'm an old-fashioned networker on a board. I'm not one of these people that do all the video conferences and that. I'm like that. The moment to say press that, my hands are shaking.
Yes.
But I can do face to face.
Yes, that's true.
This has been a great day. Thank you so much. This is just an introduction. Remember, there's going to be a lot of things. We're going to be throwing a lot of details and info at you over the next 7 to 14 days. We're excited to work with Arena. They love the products. We love their tech. We've tried to make it for those of you Sukavu people. Like I said, we're going to move the whole tree over. We'll just go right underneath the Arena platform. So the people that are below you are still below you. Nobody's losing anybody, right? You're there, and we're going to just bring them over. And we know that, again, not everybody is going to be a builder, and that's okay. And we've created something to help with that. But at the same time, we feel like this is a great opportunity to build with a great compensation plan. And using their technology, their platform should be really, really good. Thanks for jumping on today. Again, this is just an introduction. There's gonna be a lot more of education that has to take place and different things, and we'll have some of our own calls in the evening. We're looking forward to going. So have a great Saturday wherever you are. If you're across the pond or in Africa or wherever you might be, it's the evening. Have a good night. Thank you everybody for jumping on. I really, truly appreciate it. It's great to see everybody. And we're excited. So hopefully you are as well.
Thank you, Zane. Thank you.
See you soon, Rosa.
See you in London. Bye-bye.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Zane.
Bye.
Thanks, Zane.
Bye.
Have a good
Bye.
weekend. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Everyone.